सर्वं ब्रह्ममयं 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 सर्वं
Good morning and namaskaram to all.
Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste. Audio is clear? Audio is okay?
Namaste.
Okay.
Yes, good.
We'll start. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Om Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnur Gurur Devo Maheshwarah Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Vasudevasutam Devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamrtavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatva Manusandadami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshinim Namostu te Vyasa Vishala Buddhe Pullarvindayada Patranetra Ena Tvaya Bharata Taila Purnaha Prajvalito Jnanamaya Pradipah Prapanna Parijataya Totra Vetrikapanaye Jnanamudraya Krishnaya Gita Mrtaduhe Namah Sarvopanishado Gavo Dobdha Gopalanandana Partho Vatsasudhir Bhokta Dugdham Gita Mrtam Mahat Vasudevasutam Devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Bhishmadronatata Jayadratha Gandhara Nilopala Shalyagrahavati Kripena Vahani Karnena Velakula Ashwathama Vikarna Ghora Magara Duryodhana Vartini Sotirna Khalu Pandavai Hirananadi Kaivartagah Keshavah Parasharyavachas Sarojamamalam Gidharthagandhotkatam Nanaakhyanaga Kesaram Harikadha Sambodhana Bodhitam लोके सज्जन षट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयाद् भारतपङ्कजं कलिमलप्रध्वंसि न श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः. Om. Good morning and namaskaram to all. So we have been discussing Srimad Bhagavad Gita. We are in the 16th chapter, Daivaasura Sampath Vibhaaga Yogam. We have completed up to verse number 17. 16th chapter 17 we completed. So we will start from 18th. What is 17th verse says, Atma sambhavita stabdha dhanamana madanvitaha yajante nama yajnaiste dambhena avidhipurvakam. Atma sambhavitaha, the people who are self-boasting or showing off. Stabdaha, stubborn, garvishtaha, right? Ahankari. Dhanamana madanvitaha, too proud of being wealth, rich or in a particular kulam, etc. Dhanamanam. Dhanam, manam, abhimanam, all that. Te, who are they? Asuri sampannaha. So we are discussing about the people who have got Asuri Sampath, that is Asura. Then te dambhena, with pride and ahankaram, dambhena avidhipurvakam namayajnehi yajante. Avidhipurvakam. What is avidhipurvakam? They go against the prescriptions of the scriptures. They don't follow what the scriptures say. They do whatever they want as per their wish. They don't follow the Shastram. Okay, Avidhipurvakam and Namayajnehi, only for showing name and fame. Just to show their name, just to become famous. There is no other reason. There is no any goodness in them. They do all that just to boost their ego. Yajante, they do even yagam yajnams also. So there are people who do yaga, yajna. See, this yagam and yajnam need not necessarily be the only yajna that we see with the sacrificial fire, etc. Right? In olden times, there are a lot of yagas and yajnas are happening. Nowadays also, there are many yagas and yajnas happening. Need not be in that same way. Right? People spend money on various other things, doing lot of social welfare things they do. But if it is done for self-boosting, for name and fame, it will not do any help. It will not do any help to them. Okay, they will fall back worse. They will fall worse than the previous condition, because it is not to remove the ahankara. It is to boost the ahankara. The ahankara will increase even if it is a yagam or yajnam. That is what Bhagavan says. Avidhipurvakam nama yajnehi yajante, the Asuri sampannaha. You must have, we already know that the Ravana, Indrajit and Hiranyakashipu, etc. They did a lot of yaga and yajna, right? But for what? For selfishness, for improving their power, improving all selfish motives they have. So they fall back, even if they have done yaga and yajna. Okay, this is how we have to understand this verse. We'll move to 18th verse. Ahankaram balam darpam kamam krodham cha samsritaha mamatma paradeheshu pradvishanto bhyasuyakaha. Ahankaram balam darpam kamam krodham cha samsritaha mamatma paradeheshu pradvishanto abhyasuyakaha. Mam pradvishantaha. Ahankaram. I am capable of doing many things. This is ahankar. I can do this, I can do that, right? I have done this, or I will do this. anything, let it be anything according to the individual's location, wherever here. If it is a politician, or it can be a doctor, or he can be a priest, or he can be a tailor or cobbler, whoever it is, teacher, anyone, whoever it is, ahankaram, I am capable, I can do this, I can do that, I have this power. Ahankaram, balam, I have physical strength, I have this physical strength, I have. Then darpam, no one can match me, that is a darpam, right? No one can match me, the attitude that I am incomparable, darpam. Then kamam and krodham, we have explained it many times, desires and anger. Samsritaha, those who are holding on to the above qualities. Samsritaha. Abhyasuyakaha, what is abhyasuyakaha? It is intolerance towards everyone and everything that go against them. That is, anything or anyone who stands in between this individual and fulfilling the desire. Anything that in between, they are intolerant. They are abhyasuyakaha. Abhyasuyakaha atma para deheshu mam pradvishantaha. They hate me, Paramatma. Bhagavan says, they hate me, pradvishantaha. They hate me, who is dwelling in everything, who dwells in everything and everyone. I dwell in everything and everyone. That is what Bhagavan says. I am Paramatma, who is there as Chaitanyam in everything and everyone, but Abhyasuyakaha Atma Para Deheshu, in the self body, in their own body, and Paradeheshu, in the bodies of everything around. Okay, every human being, or every animal, or every trees, wherever the bodies they see, Paradeheshu, in other bodies and in own body, I dwell as Paramatma, but these Asuri Sampanaha, the qualities of this Asuras are Ahankaram, Balam, Darpam, Kamam, Krodham, etc. They are intolerant towards anyone who stand in their way, and they hate me. They hate me. Mam pradvishantaha. Because I am there in everyone. Samam sarveshu bhuteshu tishthandam parameshwaram vinashyatsu avinashyantam yah pashyati sapashyati. Bhagavan said in 13th chapter, what Bhagavan said? Vinashyatsu sarveshu bhuteshu. All of that thing, the names and forms that is appearing in front of you, right? All the names and forms that is there, they will disappear. They will disappear and something else will be created. This constant change that is happening in all those names and forms, vinashyatsu sarveshu bhuteshu samam tishthandam, which dwells in equally in all of them, samam tishthandam avinashyantam parameshwaram. That Chaitanyam, Bhagavan, who dwells in all of them, this I who dwell as Chaitanyam is avinashyantam, right? Which cannot be destroyed. Na jayate mriyadeva kadachit. So this Chaitanyam, I am the Chaitanyam, I dwell in everything and everyone. Samam sarveshu bhuteshu vinashyatsu sarveshu bhuteshu samam tishthandam avinashyantam parameshwaram yaha pashyati. Whoever sees this Chaitanyam, which is dwelling in everything and everyone equally, saha pashyati. That individual alone sees. Right? That is the clear drishti. That is the jnana drishti. But te asuraha, here te atma paradeheshu Mom, they don't see the Chaitanyam who is there in everyone and everything. They don't see. So what they do? Pradvishantaha. They hate me. So clearly here Bhagavan says, these Asuraha, they hate me who is dwelling in their own body as well as in all other bodies. Is it not? And what will be the result? They look at themselves as body only, and their body will have balam. So I have, they have balam. They don't realize that I am even Jivan is not there. They don't realize that this Jivan, the life form, the life, not the form, but the life that is there in me is Paramatma. They don't realize the truth. Right? These Asuri Sampannas, these Asuras, they will never realize that the Chaitanyam which is dwelling in me as well as in everything else is Jivan, that is Paramatma. They don't realize the truth. They think themselves as body only. And what will be the result? I have Balam. I have this Deha Balam. And I can do this, I do that, I can do now, I will do tomorrow, I have done that. All of that, whatever I have acquired money, I have acquired property, I have power, all of them is all because of this samsridaha, right? They hold on to all of this, kamam, krodham, etc. Right? They hate me. We'll move to the next one. What happens to such lives? What happens to these asuras? Tanaham dvishatah kruran samsareshu naradhaman kshipamyajasram ashubhan asurishveva yonishu. Tanaham dvishatah kruran samsareshu naradhaman Kshipam yajasram ashubhan asurishveva yonishu. Dvishadaha. One who hates Paramatma, who is dwelling in everything and everyone. Kruran. Cruel. Those who perform hurting, cheating, criminal activities. Right? These asuras, they are so selfish, they will go to any extent to hurt the others, cheat others. Krurane dvishataha, they hate Paramatma, they hate Bhagavan. Nara adhamane, they are the worst human beings. Adhamaha, Nara adhamane, among humans, they are the adhamaha, worst among them. Then samsareshu, in the world of birth and death, in this world of birth and death, right? Ajasram, at all times, ajasram, always, asurishu yonishu eva kshipami, they will be born in inauspicious wombs. That means their life will be worse than the previous life, right? It will be worse. Asurishu yonishu eva. So Bhagavan initially said that they hate me, these asuras hate me, and one who hates Paramatma, dvishataha krurana, the cruel people, because they indulge in all cruel activities, ashubhane, all bad qualities, ashubhane nara adhamane, they are the worst human beings, samsareshu, in this world of Brahman. They will never come out of this samsaram, this cycle of birth and death. They will continue samsareshu ajasram, always. Okay, ajasram asurishu yonishu eva kshipami. They fall, they reach, they will be born again and again in inauspicious demonic wombs. Asuri sampannaha are the naradhamas. In human life, there is a possibility of knowing what is nityam, what is anityam. The vivekam will be there. Nityanitya vastu vivekam is possible in human life. In other life forms, it will be possible, but we are 100% sure that it is possible in human life. Because who have crossed the samsaram, they have explained through scriptures. Right? The Satyadarshis, the Jnanis, they have told this fact in Upanishads, in Bhagavad Gita, and in later There are so many others like Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi and Swami Shankaracharya, and so many other acharyas. They have told in their own lives whatever they have experienced, and this truth has been explained in detail, right? So that is the reason they say that in this human life, the possibility of knowing the truth, possibility of discriminating between what is satyam and what is asatyam, the truth and unreal, real and unreal, it is a possibility. But the people waste their life. People waste, the human beings, they waste their life by indulging in selfish activities. By indulging in selfish activities, they do go to any extent stealing others' money, whether it is the human money or even Deva's money, right? They cheat. They, you know about the what happened in Shabarimala just now, recent the news, right? They have looted the gold from the temple. So all of this, any act, doesn't matter whether the money is humans or devas, they don't care. They do. They are the naradhamaha. They are naradhamas. They will ensure, and Bhagavan will ensure. Bhagavan will ensure that they are born in asura only. They will be born as worse asura than now, because what will be the state of the mind of those people when they drop their body? It will be the yam yam bhavam smaran yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tyajatyande kalebaram tam tamevaiti kaunteya sada tad bhava bhavitaha. In Akshara Brahma Yogam 8th chapter 6th verse, Bhagavan said, yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tyajatyante kalebaram tam tameva iti kaunteya sada tad bhava bhavitaha. Arjuna, at the time of death, when one who drops the body, in whatever imagination, whatever they are thinking, whatever bhavam, if it is a sad bhavam, if they think about Krishna Rupam or some other Rupam, they will be born as bhaktas in their next life. Their life will be refined. Whatever bhavam it is, if it is full of criminal bhavam, if it is full of all bad things, a lot of desires, and fulfilling these desires in whichever way possible, see how that bhavam will come at the end. Whatever human beings or whatever being, whatever they practice during their lifetime, the same bhavam will be there at the time of dropping the body also. If someone has been chanting Namam or Nama Jabam, has been continuing thinking that Sarvam Brahmamayam, everything is God, there is nothing other than God here, at the end also the thought will continue, is it not? Someone who is always want to cheat and somehow they want to do karma for selfish motives, etc., the same bhavam will come. The desires will come at the same time, at the time of death also. So, yam yam vabi smaran bhavam tyajatyante kalebaram tam tamevaiti kaunteya sada tad bhava bhavitaha. Whatever has been practiced during the lifetime will be there at the end also, and the same thing will continue. Whatever bhavam they have, if the bhavam is of having a lot of criminal activities, next life will be a criminal only. There is no doubt about it, right? So this is the rule. This rule is this rule of this law of karma will 100% will be followed throughout in this world. There is no escape from this, right? So for asuras also, if the asuri bhavam is continued during the lifetime and at the end also, the same bhavam will be there, and next life also will match with whatever bhavam, whatever the imagination, whatever is at the time of death, whatever the thoughts are, that will continue in the next life also. That is why Bhagavan said, Ajasram Asurishu Yonishu Eva Kshipami. They will fall into the inauspicious wombs. That is, next life will match with the previous life. Then, and of course, they will never be able to approach the Bhagavad Padam at all. So what Bhagavan continues, this is 20th verse. Asurim yoni mapanna mudha janmani janmani mama prapyeva kaunteya tato yantyadhamam gatim. Hey Kaunteya, Arjuna, Asurim yoni mapannaha. Those who have arrived or acquired this Asuri wombs, mudhaha, those deluded ones, those fools, they can get, those who cannot get near the truth. The mudhaha means those who don't reach anywhere near the truth. Janmani, birth after birth, janma after janma, mam aprapya, without realizing me, without realizing the truth, without self-realization, without Bhagavad Prapti, tataha, from those life forms, from those janmas, tataha, adhamam gatim yanti, they fall into worse janma and reach worst life forms also. Asurim yoni mapannaha, those who, again one more time I will repeat here Arjuna, Asurim yoni mapannaha, those who have acquired Asuri wombs, mudhaha, those deluded ones who cannot get near the truth, janmani, birth after birth, mam aprapya, without realizing me, Paramatma, without realizing Bhagavad Prapti, without reaching Bhagavan, mam aprapya, tataha, from those janmas, from those life forms, adhamam gatim yanti, they fall into worse life forms. So, Arjuna, what to do now? The only possible solution to this is develop Daiviga qualities. Daivi Sampath increase, right? Remove, get rid of our desires, get rid of our krodham, kamam, this is a starting, kamam, krodham, lobham, moham, madam, matsaryam, etc. These are the qualities of Asura. We should drop off all these qualities and start developing the qualities of Daivi Sampath. Daivi Sampath already he very clearly explained in verse 1, 2, 3 and 5. Rest all words are all Asuri Sampath only. 1, 2, 3 and 5. Read again. Refresh. 5th verse says, Daivi Sampath Dimokshaya. Improve the Daivi Sampath, and Daivi Sampath will lead to moksham. That alone can lead to moksham. The only path is satsangam. Connect with Sat. Connect with scriptures. Understand the scriptures like Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, etc. Smriti, Purana, etc. All that, and understand it through books or through discourses, and contemplate, study every day. Swadhyayam. Every day sit and study Bhagavad Gita or Upanishad, or connect with the people who are like-minded people. Satsangam. Through satsangam, satsangatve, nisangatvam, nisangate, nisangatve, nirmohatvam, nirmohatve, nischalatatvam, nischalatatve, Jivan Muktihi. This is the path. Through Satsangam, develop Nisangatvam. Automatically Nisangatvam will come, and Nisangatvam will lead to Nirmohatvam. Nisangatvam means non-attachment. Never getting attached to any of this. Vairagyam will be there, and that will lead to Nirmohatvam. There will not be any delusion. There is no confusion. What to do, what not to do, etc. And Nirmohatvam will lead to Nischalatattvam. What do you mean by Nischalatattvam? Means the mind becomes still. The mind will not have any disturbances. The mind will not be scattered. It will not run after money or property or other relations, etc. It will not be deluded, and that Nischala Tattvam Jivan Muktihi, their self-realization, freedom from all the bondages will happen. So it all starts from Satsangatvam. So Satsangatvam is the only solution for this. Realize that satsangam is mandatory. So always get connected with people who study and practice Upanishads, connection with gurus, connection with acharyas, and on a daily basis we should study Bhagavad Gita and contemplate and apply it on our own life. Then only it will have its result. So Daivi Sampath is necessary. So from Asuri Sampath, drop off all the Asuri Sampath slowly. Shanairu Paramed. Very slowly get rid of all the Asuri Sampath, develop Daivi Sampath, and through that Vimokshaya. So Daivi Sampath, Vimokshaya, Nibandhaya, Asuri Mata. Asuri Sampath will lead to Bandham, will lead to more and more bondage, which will cause suffering in this life and further lives also. Then Bhagavan continues, 21st verse. Trividham narakasyedam dwaram nashanam atmanah kamah krodhastadha lobah tasmadedat trayam tyajet. Kamam, krodham, lobham. These are the three. Kamam, desire. Krodham, anger. Lobham is the greed, right? Greed. Whatever we get, in Malayalam it's called pora. More, I want more. The attitude of the mind which says more and more, that is lobham. There is no contentment in the morning. There is no contentment in the afternoon. There is no contentment in the night also. That is lobham. Whatever it is. Whether it is 1 lakh rupees or 1 crore, doesn't matter. When the mind feels pora, or I want more and more, that is greed. Okay. Desire. Of course. Desire, Krodham. Anyone or anything that comes in between my fulfilling the desire, we will get angry. That is the anger. Anger is when trying to fulfill a desire, any obstacle that comes in the way is krodham. Then what are these three? Desire, kamam, krodham and lobham. Trividham. These three types, narakasya, it is the dwaram. These are the gateway to hell, narakasya. And also atmanaha, nasanaha. It covers the atma and takes this individual further away and away from Bhagavan, from Shanti, from peace of mind. This kamam, krodham and lobham, they are the gateway to the hell. Narakasya, edam, dwaram. These three, trividam, nasanam, atmanaha. It covers the Atma Swarupam. What is Atma Swarupam? Atma Swarupam is Anando Brahme Divyajanat. Anandam is Atma. Anandam, that bliss, the peace of mind, Shanti, that is Atma Swarupam. That is my true nature. Consciousness, Chit, Bodham. The true nature of myself is Bodham, consciousness, which is Anandam, Swarupam, which will be clouded or obscured by the three. Kamam, Krodham, Tadha, Lobaha. Then idam dwaram, this door to hell, tasmad, because of this. That means these three will cover the Atma Swarupam and will not allow the Shanti to come sprout. The Shanti will never be felt. The peace of mind, the bliss that we get every night when we go to deep sleep will never be felt during our waking state for only one reason, that these three are obscuring it, Because of that reason, tasmat, because of all these reasons, etat trayam tyajet. These three to be renounced, abandoned. It should be thrown out of our system, thrown out of our mind. These three should be reduced slowly, and ultimately we should flush this out of our system. That is the point. So Bhagavan said the same thing in third chapter. Third chapter, 37th sloka. Kama yesha, krodha yesha. Kamam and krodham. Rajo guna samudbhavaha. It is all because of Rajo gunam. Mahashano mahapapma. Vidhyena miha vairinam. There itself Bhagavan said, this is the main vairi. This is the main enemy. Right? Enemy for moksham. This is Mahashanaha. Mahashanaha means however you give, it will never be satisfied. Mahashanaha keeps on eating like the fire, wildfire. Whatever you put, it will eat it up. Whatever you give to this, any desire, even if a little bit, it will not be over. Okay, I want to have an ice cream. Okay, have one ice cream and then finish over it. It will never happen. One ice cream will lead to next one tomorrow, or I will go because the taste of that ice cream lingers in the mouth and in the mind. It keeps on. The spriha comes again. I want to enjoy the pleasure. Right? So that is why Mahashanaha. Keep on adding. It will never be satisfied. That is the reason it should be completely abandoned. It should be completely renounced. So kama yesha, krodha yesha, rajo guna samudbhavaha, mahashano mahapapma. There is no other sin. That is the biggest sin. Vidhyena miha vairinam. Know this, Arjuna. Know this is the main enemy. Right? So we should strive to reduce these desires. How these desires can be reduced? It cannot be desired by any motivational talks. It can be reduced only through Atmajnanam, Vastu Bodham. Know your true self. Know that Aham Brahmasmi. My true nature is Anandam. I don't need any external object for my happiness. Right? In deep sleep, is there a notion of body? Is there a mind? Is there any office trouble that is coming in the deep sleep? Right? There is no ahankara also. There is no I am, this body notion also is gone. I am the doer is also gone. Even the snoring also, this person does not agree that I have been snoring. Right? Even that person is snoring in deep sleep. After getting up, you ask him, did you snore? He will not agree. Because there is no kartrutva. There is no doership even for the snoring. So there is nothing in deep sleep. When there is no ahankara, there is no notion of body, there is no mind troubles are not there. Right? And if at all, if the person is holding on to his mobile phone also, that phone also drops in deep sleep from the hand. Drops everything from the hand. There is no notion of the body or mind, nothing. That is blissful sleep. Blissful. And when we wake up, we say, I had a wonderful sleep. Why it is wonderful? Why that is Ananda? Because there is no notion of body or mind. That is the clue. Right? But what happens? In deep sleep, Vasana is there somewhere hiding. So there is some story. Bhagavan Ramakrishna Paramahamsa said that somebody said that I am going to take a dip in Ganges, Ganga. I will go and then I will take a holy dip, and then all my papas, everything will be destroyed. Then Ramakrishna Paramahamsa said, yeah, before you, the way you put your clothes etc. outside and then go to take dip, all your vasanas, papas, everything will be climbing on the nearby tree and then waiting. As soon as you finish your bath and come out, they will come and then sit on your head again. So like that, there is this vasana there hiding. And when we wake up, Ahankara comes, and the notion that I am so and so, I am sitting in this particular place, and oh, this is my wife, this is my husband, this is all that comes back, and raga dveshas, everything will come back. So these raga dveshas can be removed only during the waking state. In deep sleep we cannot do that, right? So this has to be flushed out of the system through vastu bodham, through jnanam, atma jnanam. Know that due through panchakosha viveka, I am not this annamaya kosham, I am not this pranamaya kosham, I am not the mind, I am not even the intellect, I am not even the vasanas, right? I am not even the anandamaya kosha, the urge to enjoy something. The ananda that I am getting from an outside object is the illusion, it is the vasana. Even the vishayanandam is coming from within only. There is no happiness in the object, right? The happiness that arises is from within. That is the happiness. So that is how we have to understand that vasanas are also is a kosha, right? Or the happiness that we get from outside object is a wrong, it is a wrong understanding. So all of these five koshas are not my true nature, whereas I am that Atma, Aham Brahmasmi, I am that. This knowledge alone will remove the vasanas, remove the attachment towards all the objects of this world, because we know that these objects are not permanent. They come and go, they appear and they disappear. It appears and disappears, is it not? It appears for some time and disappears. See, for example, if you take a piece of paper, okay, this is, what is this? Just a piece of paper, right? It's a paper. You say it is paper. Now you see, now look here. Now what is this now? It became a cone, right? Now the paper is appearing like a cone. Now what is it now? It's paper again, right? So the paper which appeared as a cone for some time, even when it is appearing as a cone, it was paper only. Even now also it is paper only. But for some time it appeared as a cone does not mean that it is cone forever, right? Similarly, whether it is bangles or chain or necklace, all through that it is gold alone. But it can appear as this or that, but ultimately all ornament, there can be hundreds or thousands of crores of ornaments, but everything is gold alone. Similarly, all that is which is appearing in this universe as humans, animals, plants or celestials or anything that is appearing, it is all appearing in consciousness. All of that is appearing in your consciousness, is it not? In consciousness, it all appears. It appears. All the appearances from consciousness has to be consciousness only. Anything that comes from gold has to be gold only, right? Anything that comes from gold has to be gold. Similarly, the fundamental unit or the fundamental thing is consciousness, bodham, atma, bhagavan, brahmam, paramatma, all different names only. It is all the same thing which appears in consciousness. Anything that appears in consciousness as humans or plants or the tree or all the names that we have given, this is human being, we have given the name. This is a tree, we have given the name. This is sun, we have given the name, right? And the various forms, everything is consciousness alone, right? This is the Vastu Bodham. Contemplate on this. Think about this at all times. When we think about this, when the names and forms are not true, when the names and forms are unreal, then what is the point in getting attached to it? Because it is going to disappear tomorrow. There will be separation between this body and the other body. I am thinking myself as I am this body, because of which I think everything else is also bodies. There will be separation and there will be suffering. That is why people cry, right? When I understand that my true nature is consciousness, I will see that the same consciousness which appears as differently to different mediums. But what is the reality? Reality is everything is consciousness alone. Because consciousness alone exists here. Atma alone exists here. Bhagavan alone exists here. This Atma is Bhagavan. There is no other Bhagavan. That is Bhagavan. Ishavasyam idam sarvam. Right? So, with this knowledge alone, we can get detached from the objects of this world. That is the only way and only way to flush out the vasanas. Right? It can only flush out. So, through Atma Bodham, through Vastu Bodham, through Ishvara Buddhi, right? Through Ishvara Buddhi, we must close the door to the Naragam. We must close the door to the sufferings. That closing the door to suffering is removal of these three: Kama, Krodha and Lobham, through assimilation of Vedanta Jnanam, which is there available in Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, Brahma Sutram, and there are so many other Prakarana Granthas. It has to be heard, understood and assimilated. So, Bhagavan continues. Etair, 22nd verse. Etair vimuktah kaunteya tamodvaraistribhirnaraha आचरत्यात्मनः श्रेयः ततो याति परां गतिम् एतैर्विमुक्तः कौन्तेय तमोद्वारैस्त्रिभिर्नरः आचरत्यात्मनः श्रेयः ततो याति परां गतिम्. The man who is liberated from these three gates to the darkness, Arjuna, O Kaunteya, hey Arjuna, tamodvarehi, the doors to the hell, that is darkness, tamodvaram. Tamas means darkness. Etaihi tribihi, the three which we explained, Kama, Krodham and Lobham. Vimuktaha naraha, one who is free, one who is liberated from these three, naraha, in human being, atmanaha sreyaha acharati, practices what is good for self. Okay, that individual, not that naraha, that human being, atmanaha sreyaha acharati, he practices, he or she practices what is good for him, what is shreyas for him. What is shreyas? Bhagavat Prapti alone is shreyas. There is nothing else is shreyas. So, Atmanaha Sreyaha Acharati Tadaha, afterwards, Param Gatim Yati. He attains the supreme state. He attains the, what is the supreme state? Freedom. Freedom from all bondages. Shanti. Right? That is the supreme state. That is Brahman. Right? Brahman, that is Anandam. Anando Brahmeti Vyajanat. That Anandam is Brahman. Param Gatim Yati. So, what is the root? Tamodvaraihi etraihi tribihi vimuktaha naraha. So, this human being has to forgo, drop off the three: Kamam, Krodham and Lobham. Etaihi tribihi vimuktaha. Free from these three. Atmanaha Sreyaha Acharati, practices what is good for him. Then Tadaha, afterwards, Param Gatim Yati. He or she reaches the supreme state of Brahman. 23rd verses. What will happen if not? Yaha Shastra Vidhi Mutsrajya Vartate Kamakarataha Na sa siddhim avapnoti na sugham na param gatim. Yaha shastra vidhi mutsrajya vartate kamakarataha na sa siddhim avapnoti na sukham na param gatim. Shastra vidim utsrajya. Keeping aside the shastram, pushing it aside. Utsrajya means dropping, pushing it aside. One who pushes this shastram aside. What is shastram? Shastram means whatever advices or a way of life prescribed by the Satyadarshi, rishis. The rishis who have seen the truth, they have given advice what to do, what not to do, etc. So they have advised what is truth, what is real, what is unreal. All that is the rishi have seen and experienced. They are mantra drashtaha. They have experienced Atma. They have experienced Brahman. So their advices, right? Their orders. That is Shastram. That is Upanishad. That is Bhagavad Gita. That one, even whatever told by Bhagavan Krishna is Upanishad only. Even later also, the Jnanis like Adi Shankaracharya or Ramana Maharshi, and there are so many other Jnanis, Sadashiva Brahmendra, Tiruvalluvar, Tirujnana, many. There are many. Sri Narayana Guru in Kerala. There are so many other in all over the place. So they have whatever they speak. After finding their truth, after finding the truth, this everything is Upanishad only, right? So that is Shastra. Utsrajya, one who keeps this Shastram aside, yaha kamakaradaha, one who is acting on impulse, means I will do as I please. I will do whatever I think I will do. Such people, kamakaradaha. In Tamil, vadi tani vadi. Mean I will do it my own attitude. I will do whatever I like. That is vartante, who lives like this, right? One who lives like this, vartante, saha siddhim na vapnoti. He never realizes the truth. He never reaches the destination. Na siddhim avapnoti. He never gets to the goal. Na sukham. Ashantasya kutas sukham. If there is no shanti, if there is no peace of mind, where there can be happiness, where there can be anandam, ashantasya sukham na. No, so na sukham. Then na param gadim also. No happiness, no shanti, no brahma prapti also. There will be no brahma prapti, na siddhim avapnodi, right? All of this will never happen. Why? Because this person does not follow the Shastram, does not follow the advices given by the rishis through Upanishads and Bhagavad Gita, etc. So when one person, whatever be the Swadharma, doesn't matter. Whatever be the individual Swadharma depends on that person's location, right? So wherever they are, that individual must realize the truth. What is the truth? I am not this body. I am not this mind. I am Atma. Right? I am this consciousness. One who understands this, right, then all objects of this world is unreal. They are all just names and forms. These names and forms never last. Already we discussed this. This is the Shastram. If this Shastram is not there, Vairagyam will never be developed. Dispassion towards the objects will never be there. When there is no dispassion towards the objects of this world, they will bind. And at the end, there will be separation. This separation will cause suffering. The separation from the property, separation from all the wealth and all the relations, Not only that, own body, right? This will cause severe suffering, and that is what Bhagavan said. Yaha shastra vidhi mutsrijya vartate kamakaradaha. Running after all the desires, kamakaradaha, na siddhim avapnoti. There will be no, they will never reach the goal of Shanti, because everyone is looking for happiness, right? So that is the goal of every individual, right from Brahma to the ant. Everyone is running around doing this and that for happiness. They will never find happiness because kamakaradaha. They are going after the desires of this world. Na siddhim avapnoti. There will be no sukham. Na param gatim. There will be no realization of the truth, and Brahma Prapti will never happen. So, what Bhagavan says, 24th verse, Tasmat Shastram Pramanam Te Karya Karya Vyavasthitau Jnatva Shastra Vidhanoktam Karma Kartumiharhasi. Beautiful verse, concluding verse. One more time we'll chant. Tasmat Shastram Pramanante Karya Karya Vyavasthitau Jnatva Shastra Vidhanoktam Karma Kartumiharhasi. Tasmat. For that reason, where those who do not allow Shastram, those who do not follow Shastram will never reach the goal. That is what Bhagavan said. Because of that reason, Tasmat. Okay, those who don't follow Shastram will never reach the Brahma Prapti. They will never reach the Brahman, or Bhagavat Prapti will not happen. Because of that reason, Tasmat Karya Karya Vyavasthitau. In situations of life, what to do, what not to do, what to be done, what ought to be done, what ought not to be done, etc. In understanding, Te Pramanam Shastram, right? Your deciding authority, that is Te Pramanam, that is Shastram, the Shastram to be followed. Shastram which is told, which is advised by the Satyadarshis, Rishis, as prescribed in Shastram. Shastra Vidhanoktam Jnatva, by clear understanding that is described or prescribed in Shastram. Iha, in this world, karma kartumarhasi. You have to do the karma as you are a Satyanveshi. So, Bhagavan said, hey Arjuna, you have to do your karma. Karma kartumarhasi. That is clearly says that Arjuna must do the karma as prescribed in the Shastram. That is what Bhagavan explained in Karma Yogam also. Karma Yogam Bhagavan clearly explained. Right? So, but through what? Not that I will do whatever I want. I will leave this war field and then I will become a sannyasi. I will even beg also. All that Arjuna said there. Right? So, no, you should not do that. You should do things which is prescribed in the Shastram, and whatever is told in the Shastram to be understood clearly. That's the point. Here also we have got a lot of problems because we have to get to the right teachings. So that is why avatarams are coming, like Krishna. Krishna avataram, the purpose of Krishna avataram is Bhagavad Gita, where clearly Bhagavan explained. He in detail he expanded the Upanishads and gave it like a capsule. You take this, Arjuna, and this is for all of us, right? Bhagavad Gita will give whatever is told in the Upanishad. That is why we say at the end, it is Sri Bhagavad Gita su Upanishadsu, because it is the Upanishad Saram. It is with such a user-friendly way Bhagavan has given to us, and that has to be understood clearly. So the interpretations, the commentaries that we are going to read or understand should be from great acharyas, and by understanding it clearly, then only we will know karma kartumarhasi how. Right? So wherever we are, whatever we are doing, We should know how to carry out, how to do that job, how to do the karma. Karmanyeva adhikaraha te ma phaleshu kadachana. All the karma phalam is not at all, I am not bothered about it. I am not anxious about the result of the karma. But still, I will continue doing my swadharma. What is the swadharma? That depends on the individual. That individual must find out what is the individual swadharma through Shastram. By understanding the scriptures correctly, and whatever be the job, let it be the job of a king or a cobbler, it doesn't matter. Whatever the individual's job, that karma has to be performed without getting attached to the result of it as karma yoga. So, Shastra Vidhanoktam Jnatva, by clear understanding that is described in the Shastram, Iha, in this world, karma kartum arhasi. You have to do your karma. That is, you have to get rid of all the kama, krodham, etc., the asuri sambat, get rid of it and get to the adveshta sarvabhutanam maitra karunayevacha narmamo nirahangaraha samadukha sugakshami. Like that, we have to live as a bhakta. A real devotee in Bhakti Yogam, Bhagavan said, adveshta sarvabhutanam maitra karunayevacha. Adveshta sarvabhutanam adveshta. All the living and non-living things, there should not be any dvesham. Maitri, friendship, and compassion, karunyam. Maitra karuna evacha. Nirmamo nirahankaraha. I am not the doer. Everything is Bhagavan alone. I am not there. Nirmamaha. There is nothing mine. Samadukha sughakshami. In favorable or unfavorable conditions, keep the mind in sama state, equanimity state. Then that is the way of life. That is how we have to do our karma. So get rid of all the asuri sampat and acquire Daivi sampat, the divine qualities, develop that. That is the way towards moksham. That is why this chapter is called Daivaasura Sambat Vibhaaga Yogam. Right? So with this we are concluding this chapter, the 16th chapter, Daivaasura Sambat Vibhaaga Yogam. Next week onwards we will start with the 17th chapter, Shraddhatraya Vibhaaga Yogaha. Om Idi Srimad Bhagavad Gita Su Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Sri Krishna Arjuna Sambade Daivasura Sambad Vibhaga Yonugo Nama Shodashodhyayaha. Om Sarvatra Govinda Nama Sankirtanam Govinda Govinda. Om Harihi Om Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu.